Would you like some help with the boxes then?
Oh, no, thank you. I'll take care of them, yes.
Roland walks away. A mover walks into the classroom wheeling a large box on a cart. The mover keeps his head down, wearing the typical green outfit and matching cap. Crane looks at his watch, then looks back up at the mover.
You're late.
The mover looks up at Crane. Suddenly his face changes and reshapes itself into the face of Cornelius Stirk.
I got hungry. I made myself some stew. Would you like some? I have leftovers.
Of course not. You know, I could never stomach your cooking.
My cooking should appeal to you of all people. All the right ingredients to create a pot full of bubbling fear.
Well, there'll be plenty of time, yes, of course, for recipe exchanging later, of course. For now, you get the equipment ready, yes.
Cornelius wheels the cart to the back of the classroom and starts unloading the equipment. There are several small monitors and a computer terminal. Cornelius keeps walking out of the room and back into it, bringing the other boxes.
Well, where are the other men? I paid good money for them.
Ask Batman and his little sparrow.
Batman and Robin?
I got the kid real scared. Oh, Crane, you should have been there. The little brat's face, his eyes. I cannot wait to make him feel that way again.
You just may get your chance. Of course. First, we should play Blackgate Prison a visit.
Interior, Harley Quinn's apartment. Various clippings and photos of the Joker are covering the walls. In the center of the room is Harley Quinn. She is sitting in a slouched position in a chair. Her hair is ragged with bangs streaming down her face. Her clothes are tattered. She is holding a remote control. Harley is facing a small TV and a VCR. In the VCR is a video recording of the GNN coverage of the Joker's death. On the screen is an image of the Joker, in all his glory, standing atop the Gotham 200 float. Harley pauses the tape and stares into the Joker's eyes. She smiles. Harley presses play. The rest of the news coverage continues. She watches the Smilex gas pour seeping from the floats. The people are in the panic, reaching for money and running. Harley laughs silently to herself as she watches. She starts to laugh harder, feeling more and more giddy. Suddenly, Harley's laughing stops as the Batwing comes into frame, taking the balloons and cutting them loose into the sky. The news coverage continues. Harley watches the Joker dangling helplessly on a ladder above Gotham Cathedral with a stone gargoyle attached to his leg. Harley starts to frown. Tears roll down her face. The rage inside her begins to swell. She continuously presses rewind and play, switching images of Batman and the Joker. The more she does it, the angrier she gets. Finally, she shrieks and throws the remote and control into the television set. Harley stands up and looks around the room at all the different pictures of the Joker. She grabs one, the framed one she's kept in mint condition for the past 10 years, and plants a big kiss on it. Harley then places the photo down and glances over at her old circus costume, wrapped in plastic and hanging on a closet doorknob. She smiles wickedly. Exterior. Blackgate Prison, night. The gates are tightly shut. The security guards are on alert. Interior, Blackgate Prison. A guard is sitting in the control booth, watching the different monitors. Suddenly, another guard and a man wrapped in a cloak walk into the room.
Two different doors. Yeah. Hey, school, you on break?
Break? No, I don't think so. I just had one.
The guard's face dissolves away into the face of Stirk.
You should have done what you were told.
Stirk pulls out his knife. The cloaked man reaches into his cloak and pulls out a small white skull.
Wait! Leave him to me! Find what we came for!
Stirk smiles and walks away. The guard watches him leave.
Hey, come back here. You just...
Don't worry about him!
The cloaked man moves closer and closer to the guard. The cloak opens a little, revealing a green strawed costume underneath. It is the Scarecrow, alias Jonathan Crane.
Instead, Tell me about you.
Scarecrow squeezes the skull, and green mist spews out from the skull's eyes.
Tell me about your dreams as they slip away from you and your nightmares as they flash before your very eyes.
The guard's eyes widen in fear. A swarm of hornets suddenly appears towards the guard. The guard shrieks and steps away. Scarecrow watches him and laughs. In a desperate act, the guard reaches out and hits the alarm button on the computer console. Exterior. In the distance, the bat signal is activated. Interior, Bat Cave. Batman steps out of the costume vault. He hears a noise. Grunting. Punches. Batman walks towards the source of the noise. When he finds it, he steps into the workout room. Robin is in full costume, punching fiercely at a punching bag.
Robin,
Yeah!
you coming with me tonight?
Sure, just working out some kinks!
Robin keeps his punches concentrated on one part of the bag.
Be careful, you don't want to.
Robin reaches back and delivers one final punch that breaks a hole in the bag. Robin looks back at Batman and pulls his fist out of the bag. He flashes Batman a smile.
Never mind.
Exterior, Gotham City, night. The Batmobile and the Redbird race out into the streets. The bat signal is still shining brightly over Gotham. Interior, Batmobile. Batman flicks a switch on the Batmobile console. A small image of Commissioner Gordon appears.
What have you got, Jim?
Looks bad. Alarm's going off at Black Gate.
Any word about an escape?
Not yet. We're still waiting to hear something.
We'll be right there.
Batman shuts off the communicator and accelerates. Interior, Harley Quinn's apartment. Harley's sewing kit is open. Loose thread and fabric are lying about. In the shadows, it is Harley Quinn. Piece by piece, she is putting on her new and improved costume. It is red and black, and there is a new mask that covers her eyes. The complete outfit gives off a much more sinister approach than the costume she wore during her circus days. Harley fixes the headpiece in her mirror. She smiles wickedly as she checks herself out. There's a police scanner on. Harley hears the report of the alarms going off at Blackgate Prison.
Okay, Miss Quinn. Let's see what tricks you're gonna pull off tonight.
Exterior, Gotham City, night. Robin flips the switch on his handlebar. It is an intercom between the two vehicles.
What's going on?
Some trouble at Blackgate. Possible jailbreak. You take the outside. I'll be going in.
Just don't put the car on the roof again. Remember that stupid how stupid we looked trying to get that down the last time?
Nag, nag, nag.
That is an honest written line in this script. Interior, Blackgate's prison. Scarecrow's men are sitting in their respected jail cells. There is a sudden commotion that attracts the men's attention. A frightened guard runs into the room, screaming his lungs out.
Get them away from me!
The cloaked man walks into the room from behind him, holding a set of keys. The cloak drops to his feet. The Scarecrow is standing there in his complete costume and in all his glory. Uh-oh. He smiles and looks at his men. Exterior, Blackgate Prison, night. Batman and Robin arrive at the prison. Batman goes inside while Robin covers him outside. Interior, Blackgate Prison. Inside, Batman puts on a small gas mask and fires small tear gas bombs to help take out the convicts who haven't escaped. In the confusion, Stirk runs out of the prison, hoping to make a fast escape. Scarecrow remains unnoticed, watching Batman do his thing. Then he exits, slowly. Exterior, Blackgate Prison, night. Outside, Robin notices a couple of convicts trying to escape. Before the police can react, Robin leaps into battle and quickly dispatches the convicts. The other police officers join in to help the unconscious ones back to their respected cells. Robin looks around for more and finally spots Cornelius Stirk trying to make a quick exit. Thinking it's just a regular criminal, Robin runs up to him and kicks him right in the back. Kirk turns around, and the two of them lock eyes on each other. Stirk smiles. Robin's face becomes one of rage, and he pummels Stirk with punches and kicks. The guard with the fear gas runs out of the prison, still thinking there's a swarm of hornets after him. The police keep him quiet in the meantime. Interior, Blackgate Prison. Back inside the prison, Batman finishes off the last of the convicts, using an assorted supply of gadgets from his utility belt. When he's done, the smoke from the tear gas clears, and it is clear from his gas mask. When it is clear, He takes his gas mask off. Batman looks around for more and hears a commotion from outside. Exterior, Blackgate Prison, night. Robin pulls Stark to his feet and repeatedly punches him to the ground, then pulls him back up and does it again. Batman runs out and sees Robin holding Stark.
Robin!
Robin turns his head towards Batman. The distraction is enough for Stark to push Robin away and use one of his flash bombs to escape. When the light fades, Stark is gone. Robin shouts out a cry of anger at having to let Stark escape. Batman puts his hand on Robin's shoulders.
Calm down.
I had him, damn it! I had him in my hands. I could have finished him off right there and...
But you didn't. Remember that. If you had, you would have brought yourself down to his level.
The more you know.
Oh my God! They're coming at me!
Son, calm down. There's nothing there.
Batman walks over to Gordon, holding the prison guard down. Robin is left alone, looking up at the sky with his hands on his hips. Gordon is holding the guard down on the ground. There are a couple of cops standing by, keeping their distance.
Let me see him.
Batman takes a look at the guard and looks into his eyes. The eyes are open. The pupils are dilated. Sweat is pouring down his forehead.
Can you hear me? Nod if you can.
The guard takes a few deep breaths, then looks at Batman, sweat still pouring down his brow as he slowly nods his head.
Are you all right now? There's nothing here. It's okay. You're safe.
There's nothing there. I'm okay.
Batman smiles, then pulls the guard to his feet. The guard looks around confusingly.
Do you remember what happened, son?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I remember a guard coming up to me and telling me that it's time for my lunch break.
And then what?
There was this guy. Some guy with a cloak. He had this skull with him.
Batman looks at Gordon, wearing a worried glance.
Was he holding this skull up to you?
The guard thinks for a moment, then nods.
Yeah, it was a small skull. Fit right in his hand. And it sprayed something.
Was it a green mist?
Green mist. Yeah. And then there were all these...
The guard cuts himself off and he starts breathing heavily again. He starts panicking again. Batman pulls out a small needle and pricks the guard with it. The guard slowly falls asleep.
I'm still a cop, right?
Gordon looks at one of the cops nearby and beckons him over.
Get this man to a hospital.
The cop beckons another cop to help him up with the guard. Batman and Gordon walk away from the cops together.
Fear gas?
Scarecrow.
Batman walks towards Robin. Robin looks over at Batman.
Everything's done?
Let's go.
Batman and Robin move towards their vehicles. In the meantime, one convict gets by unnoticed. He is holding a knife in his hand. He starts walking behind Batman and Robin when another figure grabs him and pulls him down. The convict looks up to see Harley Quinn standing there in her costume. She kicks him repeatedly.
Nobody kills him but me! Got it?
Off in the distance, Scarecrow watches and absorbs the action. He smiles. His plan is starting to take form. Exterior, Gotham City, night. The Batmobile and the Redbird are just coming up to the Batcave. Batman sits silently in the Batmobile, stone-faced. Robin sits on the Redbird, not saying a word. He is wearing an extremely angry look. Interior, Mayor's office, waiting room. Interior, Mayor's office, waiting room. Commissioner Gordon is sitting in the waiting room, looking at the door at the Mayor's office. He is holding his coat. Victoria, the Mayor's secretary, comes up to Gordon.
Mayor Kroll will see you now, sir.
Thank you, Victoria.
Victoria leaves, never to be seen again. Gordon gets up and walks to the door. Interior, Mayor's office. Mayor Jefferson Kroll is sitting behind his large desk. Gordon is already sitting in one of the two chairs positioned in front of the desk. His coat is on an empty chair. Their conversation is in progress.
Yeah, so let me get this straight, James. From everything... So let me get this straight, James. from everything that went down at Blackgate Prison last night, you mean to tell me that you want to pin all the blame on a reformed psychology professor?
Jonathan Crane is much more than that, Mr. Mayor. You know that as well as I do.